When a giant anaconda appeared at a construction site, the workers immediately sensed something was wrong. It was moving very slowly and had a large, unnatural bulge on its body. When a veterinarian arrived and cut the animal open to reveal the source of the bulge, no one could believe what they saw. For the past few months, construction on a new road in the Amazon has been ongoing. The workers have been striving to complete the project as quickly as possible, but it has been a slow and difficult process. Getting materials to the site has been challenging due to the lack of available trucks, and the constant dangers of the rainforest have further slowed progress. The workers are now significantly behind schedule and growing increasingly worried, as their employer has threatened to take action if the job is not finished on time. Their boss gave them an ultimatum: finish by the end of the month, or they would be fired. When the workers are clearing out the path where the pavement is going to be laid, one of them suddenly jumps back. He had seen something come out of the vegetation that scared him a lot. It was an anaconda, but not just any anaconda, the biggest they had ever seen. It slowly made its way across the end of the clearing they had just made. The workers were scared and surprised at the same time. What should they do? When the giant anaconda was about halfway out of the bushes, a giant bulge could be seen on its body. The workers could barely believe their eyes. They had never seen anything like this before. They decided that they would have to call somebody and try to get a hold of the nearest animal veterinarian. The vet says that the snake might be pregnant and is about to lay her eggs here, in the middle of the road where they were constructing. She tasks the workers with trying to figure out where the bulge is located on the body. Most of the workers hesitate, unsure if they should actually do this. What if the snake attacked them? One brave worker decides that he will locate it himself at the most dangerous place to make sure the others are safe. Two men try to gear themselves up with some of the toughest material they can find, while another worker joins them to distract the snake if necessary. The two men grab the tail of the snake. All workers are holding their breath, hoping that everything goes according to plan. But there was nothing to worry about, as the snake put up no fight whatsoever. It is becoming more and more obvious that something is very wrong with this animal. Now the workers can see where the bulge is located on the body and call the vet back to report their findings. The vet's tone changes immediately when she hears where the bulge is. The bulge is located at about the start of the stomach. But what could be inside this snake? The snake has obviously swallowed something it shouldn't have and probably requires immediate surgery if it is to survive. For the vet to get to the worker's location was a challenge in itself because she did not know the exact location of the snake and the workers. Next to that, it was also rush hour, so she would probably get stuck in traffic. But she had to get there as fast as possible to give the snake the best chance of survival. There were still people in the company's warehouse who knew the worker's location exactly and how to get there. A manager was willing to help her, and they were going to use his all-terrain Jeep to traverse through the rainforest, which is never easy. The journey takes about 3 hours in total, during which the vet considers many times if the life of this snake is worth wasting a whole day plus extra on it. After 3 hours, she gets to the snake, and when she is finally able to lay eyes on it, she knows instantly that it was worth all this effort. Some workers wanted to just let it go, as that meant they could finally continue working. They wanted to continue their job to make sure they were done before their deadline. Others had taken the vet's words to heart and knew that if they let the snake go now, it would certainly die. The snake was still moving very slowly, so the workers were able to block its path back into the depths of the jungle with plates of sheet metal they had brought as supplies. The vet slowly approached the snake and swiftly injected the sedative into the snake's lower body. Over the next couple of minutes, it slowed down more and more, and the vet was able to inject the snake with a couple more sedatives, which were necessary for a snake this size to go completely under. Now the vet could finally turn her attention to the big bulge. She takes her surgery kit out and sets it up to get to work. The object stuck in its body was something the snake had swallowed and could not break down by its digestive system. After getting through the skin, muscle, and esophagus, the source of the bulge is finally revealed to everybody. Out of the snake came a small plastic box that baffled the vet at first, but the workers immediately knew what it was and realized what happened. This box was their cooler, in which they kept most of their perishables, like meat. However, the meat in this one had gone bad, so they left it out of the truck because it smelled really bad. The snake must have picked up the scent and thought it was prey, so it swallowed it whole. With the cooler carefully removed, the vet swiftly begins stitching up the snake's incision. Her hands move with practiced precision, closing the wound while also implanting a small tracking chip to monitor the snake's movements and ensure its survival in the wild. The workers watch intently, holding their breath as the vet works in the dimming light of the rainforest. After a few minutes, the snake starts to stir. Initially, it remains dazed and confused, its massive body sluggish and uncoordinated. But soon, signs of recovery become evident as it begins to crawl away, its movements gradually gaining strength and speed. The sight of the anaconda moving with renewed vigor is a relief to everyone present. Once the snake disappears back into the dense forest, the vet turns to the workers, thanking them sincerely for their incredible effort to keep both the snake and themselves safe. The vet then returns to the city, where more patients await her care. Despite the long and arduous journey, she feels a sense of accomplishment. Using the implanted chip, she carefully monitors the snake's behavior over the following days. The data shows it moving normally, navigating its environment with the ease and grace typical of its species. Seeing this, the vet feels a deep sense of relief and pride, knowing the operation was a success, and that the snake, now back in its natural habitat, has a second chance at life. I'm really keen to know your thoughts on this story, so please don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and found it engaging, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Feel free to share this video with your friends and family to spread the enjoyment. Take good care of yourselves, and I'm excited to connect with you in our future videos.